And hello, and welcome to AleksTabletops Game Study Session 4, Start Crusade. Yeah, let's continue with Start Crusade. Okay, what do we need to do? First, we need to launch music. We need to prepare the game, and kind of it, and launch the game. So, one thing that we will do. Oh. Forgot to turn off the speakers. Yeah, let's just go through a random card. Okay, activate, restore 3 health to target character. Kinda cool. So we need to kind of remember where we left off. I guess we will start with opening booster packs because, come on, 13 of them, it's a lot. And we're actually able to buy more. I guess let's just do that and start with opening packs, because opening packs could be an interesting thing to do. Let's do that. And where is the store? Where is the store? Here it is. We definitely don't want Practice. We kinda would want pucks. Why pucks are actually costing Practice? Please tell me. Oh, because these are packs, they are not actually boosters. Yep. Yeah, we could buy a little bit of crates, because crates actually open to us a little bit, like a lot of interesting stuff. They have boosters in them, they have commander gears, avatars, additional Practice. You will immediately get up to 3 random items. This one from the list below, this one from the list below, and this one from the list below. We're actually able to buy 1 Paragon crate, which means super elite gear, avatar, I guess elite card back, again Fracta, core booster, unique card, credits, craps, raid ticket, and card color modifier. Up to elite, up to Paragon. Since we don't have anything Paragon alike, we could actually do that just for the sake of testing. I don't know, we have 0 crates, and I actually want to know what it means. Like, it could be an interesting thing to do. And we could get... The only difference with this one is in the fact that we will get a unique gear. Yeah, let's just not spend money on this pointless things. We could go with an elite. Commander gear. Or no. Let's go with this one, because again, we will get unique card, we will get some credits and etc. Yeah, let's just buy that. I kind of want to see what it does. Okay, this is our first. Maybe not first, but... Okay, let's open it. Okay, we got a common thing. I don't know what's that. Another one, and another one, and that's it. Okay, that was not something that I would want. Also, random items. Okay, so I guess if you buy this one, it's more chance that you will get some stupid things that you don't need, and the higher you will get, the more unique things you will get, I guess. Extra slot for cracking crates. Yeah, let's just buy 1 for 80, just to see. Maybe we'll get something more interesting. Open it. and 45 credits. Okay, that was a pointless stuff for the most part. Let's just go with boosters now, and let's buy boosters. So, when it comes down to boosters, we're actually able to buy only 2 type of sets. What about the packs? 4 boosters. Okay then. I guess what we will do, we will buy one of this. Two of those, I guess. And a couple of core ones. And the remaining money we will spend on another console pack, or no, on 2 console packs, because they could potentially provide us with more things. Oh, wait a minute, what the heck is this? So now I can't buy console packs in 17 hours. This is a pretty interesting restriction, I would say. Well, actually we have ability to buy 2 of those. Hopefully we will be able to do that. Good. So 10 credits left, and we got a lot of boosters. So let's just go and open them. We'll be able to do that. Okay, there's going to be a lot of time to opening all these boosters. So let's just start with the first one, and I guess we'll start with console because there's less of them. Okay, this is elite card, so neutral. At the beginning of your turn, disable a random non-passive enemy model. Pretty cool. Module. Okay, random friendly console. Unit gets +2/+2. Disable 2 random units. Another elite card. Draw 2 random weapons. Equip 1 and discard the other. Okay, we already got one, and Caravan Broker. Pillage. Again, I forgot what pillage does though. Gain an empty supply crate. Okay, this is interesting. Flame. Woohoo! We got achievement collector. I don't know if you actually see this. Yeah, you saw that. Because now I'm recording with the capture card, and everything that's on the screen you will see. Okay. Maximum health and screen to target units, and link console itself. Okay, every time you deploy a unit, give it +1 health. Every time you deploy a unit with a screen split to damage between all enemies. This is actually pretty cool. All friendly units gain text revenge, restore 3 health to your commander. Reveal every card both players draw, pillage, and gain +1 max health. Whatever names you... Heroic! You start with 15 health more. Your commander gains vulnerability 1. Shimmer module. Oh snap, this is actually a pretty sick module. So basically, this is interesting. So basically it kind of changes the starting conditions of the game. We could actually add it in one of our decks, which is actually pretty sick. So we will start with 15 more health, and our commander and your commander against vulnerability 1. I don't know what vulnerability 1 means. I guess we will read that after we'll finish opening boosters and add 1 card into a thing. So today, another heroic. So your massive units cost 1 supply less and gain credit 2. I don't get everything in here. Again, I still at the beginning stages of learning the game. This is just the 4th session. I didn't play this game a lot, or enough to actually understand everything about it, which is one of the coolest things about this game that I like. It has a lot of potential. Although the problem is it's kind of dead. I don't think that it's supported that much, and I don't know if any tournaments are out there or whatever. But either way, hopefully it's not going to be closed in any soon for no reason, because it has a lot of potential. Like, there's a lot of interesting abilities in here. Definitely one of the games that I want to play on a primary basis, which we already talked about. So Elite. Shield links support at the start of your turn. If you don't have active Cipher, play random Cipher from enemy deck. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Sorry about that. So every time you deploy a unit, give it +1 health. Okay. Pillage. Gain an empty supply crate. So basically, pillage is some type of a trigger that we need to trigger. Again, I forget what it does. Either it's dealing the damage, and like after you deal the damage you will gain an empty supply crate, or if damage dealt to you or whatever. So basically something like that. And shield is out. The last council booster. So draw a random card with cost 2 from your deck, energize 6 with cost 3 instead. Okay, we already have multiple copies of that one. I remember something similar to that one too. So activate, draw card, link support. At the beginning, so basically if we're kind of playing this card, I guess activate is playing this card, we will draw a card. If we will link this card to a support card that we are going to have at the beginning of your turn, if your opponent has more units than you in play, draw a card. So basically pretty cool. Hey, Cyborg Elite. So shield, restore 1 health to your commander for every module activation. Pretty interesting. Armored, at the start of your turn both commanders lose 5 energy. Okay, this is actually pretty cool, because usually if you're having troubles with gaining additional energy, it could make things a little bit interesting, but I don't know. Elite! Okay, revenge, switch attack and health values of all units. So basically it's switching attack and health for all units. This is actually pretty interesting. Then we will start with this. Yeah, I guess half of the session I will open the boosters, which is kind of an interesting thing to go with about. So model activation grants your commander +1 attack until end of the turn. Heroic! All friendly units gain zeal. Again, forgot what zeal means. Activate, gain attack equal to the firepower. Elite. Target unit gets soak 1. Deal 2 damage to target character and 1 damage to a random enemy. And at the beginning of your turn, gain 1 attack. The cool thing is, all these boosters I gathered through the daily login reward, as a daily login rewards for the most part. I didn't play the game and I didn't bought these boosters separately, like only before you in this recording. So which is kind of cool. And all credits that I earned just passively, but by just launching the game and once per day launching the exploration and daily login rewards. This is actually pretty cool. That means that this game is pretty rewarding, because not playing it, you will still get a lot of things, which is super cool. Adjustment units deal attack damage to a selected unit. Module activation with impact grants your commander +1 attack until end of the turn. All cyborg units deployed this turn cost 2 supply less. Adjacent unit deal attack damage to a selected unit. Elite. Activate. Discard one of the last 3 cards in your hand and draw a new card. What? I don't know. Weird. Although it's elite. I don't know. Deploy after attack at random. A02 bodyguard. Oh yeah, I remember this is a weapon. Yeah, I remember we played against the opponent with this type of weapon. Opponent constantly created something like that, or like that on his choice, which is pretty cool. Okay, activate if you have a mercenary unit on the board. Gain +1 attack. Energize 3. Also gain +1 health. Deal 2 damage to target enemy unit. Energize 2, deal 1 damage to the adjacent unit. Every time a friendly unit takes damage, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Cipher. When your opponent plays the tactic, shuffle it into his deck. Oh. But again, this is a tactic. Oh yeah, I remember how Cipher works. So basically Cipher, it's kind of like a secret in Hearthstone. So basically you play this card and then opponents, like we have a warning that Cipher is active and we need to be careful in kind of targeting our opponent or his creatures units. This is actually pretty cool. So yeah, when your opponent plays a tactic, shuffle it into his deck. But again, it's just going to shuffle only one tactic and Cipher will be removed. But still pretty cool, pretty cool. Whenever you play a card with credit, deal 2 damage to an enemy commander. What do you mean with credit? Okay. Mobility, disable any character that infiltrator attacks. You guys just remember something like that. 12 to go. Yeah, we definitely will spend half of a session on opening boosters, maybe even more. Gain shield every time any module is activated. Neutral. Cipher, okay, we already have this one. Destroy a friendly unit and gain 3 supply this turn. Give target friendly unit impact all other friendly units have soak 1 and activate give friendly units. Okay, we have a lot of those. Start Crusade. Okay, for every enemy unit destroyed, restore 3 health to your commander. Decrease cost of the most expensive card in your hand by 1 supply. Oh yeah, supplies are the mana abilities. Yeah. Destroy. Unit. Oh, destroy unit with mutate and gain 2 revitalizing serum cards. Okay, I don't know what those are. Impact adjacent units gain +1 firepower. Elite. Revenge mutate all units. And every time opponent draws a card, another random from the unit gains +1/+1. Okay, Cipher. When an enemy unit is deployed, it gains Pacifist. Steal 1 energy from your opponents on attack. Pretty interesting. Okay, we already have this one. So, 1 activate, deploy to 3 minefield with Screed. Pretty interesting. Deal 2 damage to target character and 1 damage to enemy. And we already have this one, I remember that. So basically, on activate, we can restore health, 3 health to a friendly. The pillage, or pillage, how I like it to call it, pillage. So gain cloak, assist with gain shield. Okay, I don't know what assist does. Oh snap, we're actually able to read this. So activates when friendly commander attacks. Pretty interesting. cloak again, and unit cannot be targeted by any attack module, tactic, or ability after it attacks. Maybe before it attacks, and after it attacks. So it's kind of the opposite. Interesting. Pillage activates on your turn if opponent has any unused supply left. Again, you see how many interesting mechanics this game has. Like, and in combination of these mechanics, it kind of provides us with a lot of interesting choices and abilities, which is freaking awesome. I already had these two. Activate target support until unit target unit gains +1. Okay, we have this one. And another copy. It's not cool when you're gaining a booster and in one booster you will have like multiple copies on one card. It's kind of not cool. Target friendly unit gains revenge, gain 2 copy of this card. Credit 2. I forget what credit does. So lose X supply next turn. Oh, so we have to use the supplies in order to... Okay, this is kind of a balancing issue because this creature, or this unit is pretty cheap, but it provides us with pretty good attack and pretty good defense, and in order to keep him in play, we need to lose X 2 supply next turn. Only once. That's kind of it. So, it's pretty cool. Target unit gains revenge. What revenge does again? Effect occurs after unit is destroyed. Okay. On revenge, return this unit to its owner's hand. Pretty good. Oh, heroic mobility and armor. So mobility. So first armor. Unit takes a maximum of 1 damage from each attack by other characters. So basically, no one can deal more than 1 damage to this one. In order to destroy it, he needs to be attacked by 4 units right away. Mobility unit may attack immediately when coming into play, so basically haste. Cool. Give target friendly unit text assist, your weapon gains +1 charge. Elite! Okay, cloak impact. So cloak again until a unit cannot be targeted by any attack module, tactic, or ability until after it attacks. Oh yeah, so yeah, it works the same. So basically, until this unit will attack, it kind of invisible. It has some type of a cloak. Impact effect is active as long as the source in play. Permanent effect. And it will affect all mercenaries in our hand, and they will cost less supply frequency. 7 more to go. 2. Cost 2 supply less for each card with credit you play this turn. So what credit does? Lose X supply. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you played this turn, but again, this turn it's still rather limited because how many cards with supply we can play in one turn? Yes, they're cheap, but again, pretty cool. So at least we could play 2 cards with credit in one turn. Again, I don't know what these are, but I don't think that they're super cheap. Maybe 3 maximum, because I don't know how what maximum supply is. Like, I guess about 10 or 9. And if we have 3 cards that could work like with the ability of credit that could cost 3, we could cost this one like 6 less to cost with 1, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. 8 by 8. Has some potential. Nullify target unit before attack. Again, nullify removes all text and effects from a unit, and triggered again effect occurs when trigger conditions are met. Target unit before attack. So this ability is triggered only before attack. Okay. Yeah, we already established that one. OMG! This is our, not the first Paragon card, but they're pretty rare. I guess this is the rarest card. It's kind of cooler than, yeah, the Paragon is the best, like the craziest card. So the Heroic Elite. So let's just consider. Regular is just a card. Then we go with Conscript. It's like uncommon. It's basically a common, uncommon. Then we have rare. Then we have kind of a mythic rare. And then we have a like legendary card. That's basically like 5 types of rarity. It's pretty interesting. Gives us a lot of things. Yeah, I forgot what it does. So impact, all enemy units have -1 attack. No wonder. Effect is active as long as the source is in play, which is pretty cool. And heroic one. So credit 1, give. Oh, we actually have a pretty cheap credit card. Give opponent 2 1/1 subverted mercenary cards. Adjustment unit, deal attack damage to selected. 6 more to go. Yeah, I think we will open boosters even more than half of the session. I doubt that we will play 1 game today, but hopefully we will. Again, either way, it's pretty cool because again, it's all about studying the digital cardboard games such as this. And even if I'm going to spend the most time on actually reading the cards and understanding what they do, time spent efficiently, because again, I will go through all these cards and will study them on much more closer basis. Okay, that was a elite card. Deal 1 damage to all enemies units. If you have 3 or more units, deal 2 damage instead. We have this one, we have this one. All enemy units lose screen, target enemy units gain screen. Whatever target unit has not attacked by the end of your turn, draw a card. Interesting condition. Yeah, let's just go a little bit faster because again, we have about 3 minutes till the half of the session thing, and yeah. Target unit gets text, cloak, impact. Your units have +1/+1. Screen, if you have more energy than your opponent, gain +1/+1. Another elite. Take control of an enemy unit with health 3 or less. Deal 1 damage to a unit. Adjacent unit gain swarm. I forget what swarm does. There's no information. Gain +1 attack for every other friendly unit in play. Oh, okay, understandable. Place a unit into play. Deploy. Nullify friendly unit. Again, activate effect occurs when card is played directly from player's hand. Okay, draw 2 cards. If you have 5 or more physic charge, draw 4 cards instead. I think I have this one in my deck already, because this is one of the kind of factions that I love to play as, that deals with its psychic energy. Kind of super interesting and unique. Where I have this one. Okay, impact, gain 1 energy every time any unit is damaged. Put 2 random cyborg units from your deck into your hand. These units gain 1 health. Cypher. When your commander takes fatal damage, restore 8 health. What? Fatal damage? This is actually pretty sick. So, this Cypher actually will allow you to survive. Sick! Target unit gains +2/+1. Just a bad, but it's a leap one. Okay, 3 boosters to go. Cipher. When opponent deploys a unit, it gains revenge. Deploy 2/1 incubi under opponent's control. So revenge effect occurs after unit is destroyed, and Cipher pretty clear. Mutate. Activate the mutate ability on target unit. Yeah, in the previous session we actually touched on mutate ability. It kind of tried to learn it. Actually pretty interesting ability. Deal 2 damage to units. Cipher, when your commander is attacked, deal 6 damage to an attacker. Adjustment units deal attack damage to a selected unit. Deal 1 damage to target unit and give it shield. And we have too many of those already. Probably in each booster at least one. 2 boosters to go. Oh. Activate deploy random unit that costs 1 supply. At the end of... oh yeah, we already have this one. And a lot of those. And a lot of those too. Activate transform into a chosen cyborg until a unit... again. Transform into a chosen cyborg unit in play. Effect occurs when the card is played directly from our hand. So basically we're playing this card from a hand, and then we will able to change unit into a new unit or change unit type. Basically we can transform this one into a cyborg that's already in play. So for instance, if we haven't played like cyborg 8/8, we will be able to transform this one into a cyborg 8/8. It's pretty cool. We already have this one, and we already have this one. And last booster. We didn't manage to go in a half of time and half session time, but kind of close. Have this one. Okay, activate deploy 3 technician. Pretty cool art. Impact. Adjustment units gain soak 1. Soak X absorbs first X damage. Sorry about that. Of every incoming attack. I love the soak ability, by the way. Yeah, we already have this one. And we already have this one. And we already have this one. And the last booster. Oh, the previous booster was the last one. Okay, when playing this card, all units lose cloak, energize 6. Gain attack and health equal to the number of cloak revealed. So basically, if we will get attack and health equal to, spend X energy to activate the extended card. Cloaks revealed. So we need to spend 6 energy in order to activate this ability, and unit will gain attack and health equal to the amount of clocks revealed. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah, pretty confusing, but like overall it's pretty understandable ability. Pretty cool. Do 1 damage to a target unit and give a shield. Restore 3 health to a target carrier. Permanently lose 1 supply and draw 3 cards. Okay, this is pretty interesting. So like if 10 supplies or 9 is the maximum, losing 1 permanently, but instead drawing 3 additional cards. This is pretty sick. Impact. Other friendly units have vulnerability 1. Oh slap, we need to read what vulnerability means. Character take X extra damage from any source. Okay, understood. So basically, if we're starting the game with 15 health and we have a vulnerability 1, that means that, yeah, we're starting with 50 additional health, but that means that every source that will deal damage to us will deal 1 more additional damage, extra damage from that source. And if we're getting attacked by multiple sources, we basically will lose more health. Kind of cool. but at the same time, it all depends what type of deck we're playing with. If we will be able to put enough protection to go with it, so yeah, let's just change everything that we gathered so far. Could be a good idea. Kind of like this one more. These cosmetics are kind of a pointless. Like, the only thing that they're doing is making things look pretty interesting. Okay, we have a lot of here. So it's, what is the difference? Oh, in these things. It kind of looks a little bit more sicker, in a good way, I guess. Are there new faction in here? No. I'm constantly mixing up these guys, although they're, of course, not the same. Okay, we have this thing and we have this one. The bigger the better. Okay, this one actually better. Okay. Oh, yeah. What the? Yeah, this one definitely looks better. I don't like this creature overall. I don't like how it looks, and the lack of appeal in this creature makes me not wanting to play as this faction, which is kind of one of the elements. Like, Disney actually talks about it in their books that, like, even the bad creatures or the villains has to have appeal, and this thing basically doesn't have any appeal, like, at all. It's hideous. It basically, I don't want to like play as that creature. This one has a little bit more appeal, still not a lot of it, but kind of has some of it. This one, of course, is appealing. Even this weird thing is kind of has some type of appeal to it. I don't know. I don't know about that. So one of the reasons why I dig this one, because it has a lot of appeal to it. Like, it has pretty like unique and interesting design, and this is one of the main choices that kind of makes me want to play as this faction. So let's just continue. What this one means though. This is just the rank. Recruit. We are recruit. So either way, let's just remain in like 22 minutes of the session. We will not play the game. We will go into a practice mode. It's just play some games. Ideally, it could be a good idea to look at the quests and see what quests we need to go through. So basically, we need to deploy 15 support units, but as we already established, these are not working. Oh no, they actually work. We could use them in practice. So you tell me we need to go through quests like directly, like choosing them and actually trying to go with them, so we can't go with multiple things. Support units, 15 damage with tactic cards. So like we need to actually start them and go separately. This is kind of a weird thing. So you can't just have these quests and just play the game and earn some stuff. Let's just go into the deck manager. I don't think that I would want to add something. Ideally, this is the deck that we're usually working with, and we could add some new things into it. But the only thing that I will change is a module, because yeah, let's just change module. So this module is pretty cool. So you start with 15 health more, your commander gains vulnerability 1. This is kind of a cool thing to have. So let's just put this one in here. So target enemy unit moves to attack during your opponent's next turn. Psychic charge. Let's just try it. Just for the sake of trying it. I want to see how it's going to work. And we constantly need to track and understand the fact that like every unit that will deal damage to us will deal 1 more additional damage, which is kind of weird thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with this stuff. One last thing, I want to see what cards I have in my deck. Do we have something that deals with tactics? Do we have a lot of support creatures? Yeah, we actually have support creatures. So that means that we could actually... We have a lot of tactics. But yeah, we actually have tactics that could deal damage too. No, we actually don't have that much support. Couple of support cards. No, enough. So again, the reason behind that. Okay, this is an enhanced card. Effect occurs when unit destroys an enemy unit and survives combat. We're not going to bother about that. So let's just choose a quest and see how they're working, because before that I definitely didn't earn anything from the quest, because apparently we need to start these quests separately. So we could deploy 15 units, so let's just start, go into practice and choose our deck and battle. And continue to build this deck on the next level. Hopefully we will manage to do that. So let me change position. I'm kind of tired of sitting in a certain position. Oh yeah, this is better. Sorry for scratching, this is my chair. So, at the end of your turn, increase psychic charge by 1. This is actually pretty good because we're working with the psychic charge. Disable and deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit. Okay, this is a pretty good tactic. And target unit gets invisible this turn. We don't have that much of attackers, and considering the fact that we need to protect ourselves against unit, I guess we will get rid of this one. Hopefully we'll get creature instead. Nope, not creature. But again, we have a creature with screen, which is a good idea. And nullify target unit. So far so good. So we're not able to get additional things. This one is passive. We already got 55 out of 40 instead of 40. Target enemy unit gains minus to attack. This is an active one, and decrease target unit's attack by 1, or target unit or target your commander to gain 1 psychic charge. Okay, we have only 1 supply. Continuing. Retracing the steps of gravity. What? What are you talking? At the end of your turn, increase psychic charge. Okay. Gain screen if you have 2 supply crates. More than 2. Yeah, I guess the logical thing is to supply this one.
Behold the changed! Marduk's faithful!
Marduk's faithful. Yeah, again, each turn, if it's not going to die, we will gain additional psychic charge, which is pretty cool. And as I remember properly, each time that we're getting, we will be attacked by a opponent's psychic charge is going to be emptied out. The same kind of goes with an energy. Because a lot of things we need to kind of consider when it comes down to this game, like It's not just one like direction. There's a lot of things in it, which is awesome. Look at your opponent's tactic cards and pick one to copy into your hand. This is actually pretty cool. The opponent has a lot of cards in here, and it might have a lot of tactics. We don't need any additional colors in order to play certain cards, so we could actually copy any cards from any deck, which is pretty cool. So there's no separation in colors such as in Magic. Each has the same supply type. Look at your opponent's tactic card and pick one to copy into it, because opponent's tactic cards. You mean like not only in the hand but in the deck at all, overall? Oh yeah, I remember that. But instead, let's just provide defense. What this one does: impact. So effect is active as long as serves in play. So as long as this one in play when deployed, friendly cyborg units gain. Cool. So let's just play that. Target unit gains. Let's just go with Cypher. I didn't read what the Cypher does though, but okay. Yeah, see, we lost one. After a friendly unit is attacked, all friendly units gain shield. Okay, this is a good Cypher, but we need to put it only in play after some time, not now. Okay, deal damage with 1 damage with activate and energize 6. Spend X energy to activate the extended card effect. To hand. Yeah, remember that. We don't have enough energy. I guess it's time to play a screen card. Or yeah.
Control pattern optimized.
Yeah. I love how screen sounds. That's kind of it. There's no point of attacking anyone and anything. Although, yeah, I will better wait. Again, this one dealt me 2 damage. Or only 1. I had 55. Okay, this one had ability.
Catastrophic failure.
Destroyed. So good, now we will able to deal 1 damage to this one and 1 damage to this one. Any character that infiltrated attacks. So disable and deal 1 damage to 2 random enemies. We could disable both of them though. Unit cannot attack during its next turn. Yeah, we definitely need to disable it. Get some energy. So since this one can't attack, I guess we could do... Yeah, we have more than
Squad leader reporting.
Oh snap, I completely forgot that we actually can attack the opponent itself. Oh, opponent actually has a Cypher, which we don't know what Cypher, what type of Cypher it's out there, so we need to be careful. So it's definitely not one of the Cyphers that triggers when attacking the opponent, which is a good thing, so continue. Okay, after attacking a unit, copy... Oh, snap. Copy target's text. No, this is not good. At the beginning of your turn, random friendly unit gains +1 attack. It's a good thing. Architect with that. When attacking, deals damage to a unit and any adjustment unit. Oh yeah, I remember that one, pretty cool. But not now. So since this creature has a screen, that means that every creature from our is going to attack our screen creature. So friendly unit is attacked All friendly units gain shield. It's later. Nullify target unit, then deal damage equal to psychic charge. We have 3 in psychic charge. We could actually destroy this one. Again, what nullify means: remove all text and effects from this unit. Ideally, we need to like remove all text and effects from this one because it's just going to copy target's text constantly, which is not a good idea. And it has 1/5. If he will attack our screen creature, it will copy the screen. And also, we don't know what's on Cypher there. We could actually play this tactic and it could be kind of countered. But I guess we need to destroy 3/3 guy because
Dropship ready to assist.
In Marduk's
Target
name!
on the way.
oh snap, I didn't manage to do. Yeah, not that much time to think. Like, this game is pretty complex. You need to think about a lot of stuff, and you just basically don't have enough time to do that. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time cool, because again, it kind of forces you to... Yep. Now I got screen. Nullify target unit, and then deal damage equal to psychic charge. Again, we need to do that with this guy, because every time any unit is restored, deploy to 1. Restored to health. So if we're going to attack this one, we need to destroy it. So either we will destroy in this one. Architect, so 5, 2. Yeah, we actually have 7.
I've got hit everything.
And let's nullify this one and deal 4 damage to him. Or not. No, let's just this one. I don't know. No, this one. And let's
In Marduk's name!
Guns on this thing?
after friendly unit is attacked, friendly units get shield. Okay, so the same.
Guns on this thing?
What the heck? Why didn't I? Oh, because shield. Yeah. That's not cool. I did everything that I could. Yeah, like I'm virtually don't have enough time in one turn to think. Too many things to think about. Like maybe it's just because we at the beginning of the game and it's kind of a awkward thing. Deal 1 damage. Okay, we definitely need to deal 1 damage to this one to get in order to get rid of the shield. So let's do that. Do I have 6 energy? Yes, 11.
Taking a shot.
Okay, now shield is removed. We actually get this card back, which is pretty sick and cool. So now ideally we need to attack in order to gain additional energy, and we could actually maybe...
In Marduk's name!
I don't know, ideally we need to destroy this guy. Simplified.
In Marduk's name!
Okay, we got additional energy. Good. So now we will able to play this card 2 more times. No, only 1. Do 1 damage to this guy. Why is it so big though? Every time opponent draws a card, another random friendly unit gets... Okay, this is definitely something.
Triple their supply lines.
It's friendly unit. Okay, this is time. We have enough units in play.
Hit them all. There are guns on this thing?
Yep.
Supply drop on the way.
Good. Good. So we played Cypher, so now opponent will attack. Oh no, only friendly units. Okay, good. Cypher. Let's start with the guy. And this got shield. Activate disable target enemy units. Remove all text. We could do that. So activate next time cyber unit is deployed. Okay, we need to disable the text for this guy.
I can short circuit anything.
Can't attack. Oh no, mistake. Again, I mixed up like disable with remove the text. So we actually had to disable this guy instead. Mistake. Either way, we could actually in combined efforts
Taking a shot.
destroy this one. Just play it.
Taking a shot.
Yep. And I guess it's time to say goodbye to our arc attack. We could attack this guy and actually deal 3 damage to everyone. Can deals damage to a unit and any adjacent unit. So if we're going to do that,
Guns on this thing?
sick and cool. We actually could destroy this one, but again, it's disabled. It doesn't matter.
Supply drop on the way.
So far, pretty cool, pretty cool. I kind of dig the game. Like this match, I mean, and the game itself. Goodbye. Goodbye. You gotta be kidding me. Opponent has like 39 freaking energy. This is crazy. Because each turn opponent gets additional energy. We don't have that ability. Look at the top. Okay, let's just do that. Opponent doesn't have any tactics, I guess. Yep. Only 2, and they're already used. So decrease target unit attack by 1. Or target your commander to gain 1 psychic charge. We don't need psychic charge in this particular instance. Point. A target enemy unit gains -2 attack during an opponent's next turn. Let's do that with this guy. And let's just do that. Okay.
Finding the weak point. Finding the weak
That.
point.
And attack. And do that. Oh, only on 1 turn? Okay, we'll see. So now, this one has 0. Good. For this time at least. Okay, this one has mobility, it means that he will attack ours. Alright. Oh yeah, we actually get this one today. This is a super Slimer. And gain ability to attack again this turn. So if this creature successfully will survive after this and destroy one of my creatures, he will be able to attack additional time. Crazy.
Behold the change.
I guess we're kind of in trouble.
Looks faithful.
We're kind of in trouble. Yeah, that's kind of the only thing that I can do at this point. Yeah, I might even lose this game.
Forsaken.
Yeah, I don't have any attackers, I lost everything. Opponent has pretty decent creatures in here. Ideally we need to destroy this one as fast as possible. Okay, disable target enemy. This is a good way, because again, potentially this one could deal more damage than anyone else. Let's do that or not. Let's think. Let's disable or decrease this one. Let's make sure that this one not going to be able to attack next turn. And this one.
I can short circuit anything.
And disable this one. And
In Marduk's name!
attack opponent? There's no point of attacking these guys, so for now. Continuing. It's already 2 a.m. past 2 a.m. actually in my area. I definitely need to go to sleep. Screen. Oh snap! This is actually pretty good. So screen, the creature with screen, it's a good.
Another patrol gig?
Yeah, the problem is we don't have enough energy. I think it's time to destroy this 2/4 guy. Let's just read what this one does. Impact when deployed friendly cyborg unit against +1/+1. Okay, so ideally we kind of need to destroy this guy, but this one is the craziest thing. Yeah. So let's just destroy him first. So
Finding the weak point.
1
In Marduk's name!
Good. We actually got enough energy to now make one of the units smaller next attack turn. Let's do that with this one. And that's kind of it for this turn. We can't do anything else. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Draw a card every time a unit is restored. A unit, not a hero. I'm still like in disadvantage. I need more cards, but the cool thing is opponent doesn't have that significant attack, and as long as I will get something like creatures with screen, and we'll be able to
Button up!
I love deploying like shield, well not shield but screen, yeah. Okay, disable target enemy unit already done, been done. So first thing that we will do, we need to destroy this guy, I guess, or this guy. Let's just destroy this guy first. No, this guy.
Finding the weak point.
Like that. Then we will make sure that this one not going to be able to attack next turn. And lidip-tip-ti-doop. And let's just destroy this one.
Ha! Now it's interesting. In Marduk's name!
Good. So each of us will be able to draw only one card. Oh no, another one with mobility and 3. Gotta be kidding. This is a weird choice. Opponent decides not to attack my 1/6, which is the easier thing to do. Deals 3 damage to an enemy unit. Oh, this is actually a good thing. So we need to destroy one of the enemy. Goodbye. Okay, so what else? What else? These guys will die either way. I don't think they will survive. So
Finding the weak point.
let's focus our attacks on
In Marduk's name!
these guys.
Sweeping fire!
Because
Forsaken!
less creatures opponent has, the better. And once we will... Okay, that was probably a mistake. No, that was not a mistake. It's fine. So let's hope that... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, another one. Restore itself to maximum health at the end of your turn. So basically we need to be able to destroy this guy somehow. Okay, increase psychic charge by 2. The one problem is I didn't have any cards that deal with psychic charge. So just not attack this guy, it's kind of pointless. So just instead attack opponent.
Now it's interesting.
Although I still in disadvantage. In a big one. Okay, this one has clock, who can do anything unless she will attack. At the end of your turn, restore up to 2 health to a random friendly damaged unit. Not good. Deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. Oh, this is actually a sick thing to have, so... So 3, 6... By enemy unit, they mean unit, not a character, so we can choose a hero. Okay, target enemy unit gains -2 attack. I guess we'll continue the same thing as previously. We're not going to target this guy. Instead, let's do... Again, we can't do anything with this one. We can target
now
it.
It's interesting.
Because, yep. Let's destroy it. Oh, we can't target it at all. Okay. 3. It's time to destroy this guy.
Finding the weak point.
This will still die no matter what.
Finding the weak point.
Like this. It's kind of a thing.
Now it's interesting.
Just attack. Slowly but surely. We might win this one. Oh no. What is this? Impacts. All other friendly cyborg units have revenge. Return destroyed unit into your hand. Not good. This is not a cyborg, but this cyborg, if it dies, it's not going to be returned.
We're online. Button up.
Now it's interesting.
The only thing that I could do at this point is just to attack enemy hero, and that's kind of it. But again, I still have this advantage. What?
Patrol team down.
How he did that though?
See this? That's their blind spot.
Sweeping fire!
Okay. Okay, 1-8, 2-4. Yeah, I don't think that we'll win this one. Yeah, this is a super long game. Like, and we still have health. A lot of health.
Another patrol gig.
Squint. Okay, the problem that I'm seeing here is in the fact we kinda need to destroy this guy. Again, if they will die, they will just return into the player's hand.
Sweeping
So
fire!
there's kind of no point of actually attacking them. It's better to
This is our
focus
chance.
my energy on attacking the opponent and basically making them smaller and smaller each time with the energy thing. But again, if opponent will get each turn a creature, which is the case, I'm not going to be able to do that. And also opponent just basically heals himself, or it's kind of super annoying. So there's no strategy for attacking. Okay, this is kind of a good thing, but again, I don't have enough energy. Okay, think. Again, making guys smaller. Okay, I will destroy this one with mobility. But again, it's just going to be returned back. Ideally, we need to destroy this guy. It's kind of a thing to target.
Sweeping fire!
But again, after he will die, he will be returned again, and kind of will, so things will be the same.
This is our chance.
Okay, destroying this guy. And doing this. And reapplying oh. Because I spend energy.
Ha! Now it's interesting.
I'll just attack this.
Taking a shot.
Whatever. You gotta be kidding me. Too much.
Throw him down.
Too much. I guess it's easier to just basically not do anything and give the opponent possibility to destroy me, because again, I don't have anything that could
See this? That's their blind spot.
to win this game. Actually nothing. Like virtually nothing. No matter what I'm going to do,
Say goodnight.
it's kind of pointless. Yeah, hopefully opponent will basically choose to target me instead of my creatures, and that way... Okay, this is interesting. At the end of your turn, add 1 maximum health to another random friendly unit.
You break it, I
At this point, kind of an... not important thing. Okay, this one restored health, apparently.
This is our chance.
Goodbye, my only unit. Wait a minute, opponent has 2 cards in his deck. What it means though? Like 2, 13? So opponent will actually probably able to lose the game if I'm going to stall the game.
Control pattern optimized.
This is actually pretty cool. So maybe it is the case. Maybe we'll be able to win. Opponent has 1 less card in his deck. And after that, something will happen. And I'm kind of interested to see what. Because I don't know what's going to happen if deck is going to be emptied out in here. So I have enough cards in the deck. Opponent have the last one. And opponent definitely doesn't have enough to
Catastrophic failure.
kill me. In a couple of, even in 3 turns, I guess. Gain screen if you have more than supply. I have.
Squad leader reporting.
I will continue to make these guys smaller and smaller and smaller. This is the whole idea. Okay, let's see. So opponent now drawing a card. And I kind of interesting what's going to happen starting from the next one. Either opponent will lose, or each turn is going to lose life.
Beyond target.
This is kind of a thing. At least we will learn something about this game when it comes down to the kind of the structure of the game. Till the end of the session, which is critical. We lost the match. No wonder. Yeah, so basically opponent lost 2 lives. Draw the cards if you have 5 or more of psychic charge. 4 cards instead. Nope. Okay, this is cool. All friendly units gain +1 attack. Nullify target unit before attack. I don't have enough things to use both, so let's
More guns for me.
do
More
that.
guns for you.
Why I don't have enough supply? Oh, it uses supply. Forget about it. Not cool. But either way, I still have the upper hand. So again, in order to destroy this guy, opponent needs to attack with this one, and this one. Although they will be back into opponent's hand. It's kind of a bummer. And also after that, they transform. Yeah, -4 lives now. So basically it doubles the damage. So the first -2, the second turn -4. It could be actually my way of winning the game. It could be interesting if I would win this game like that. So target unit. So let's just first thing that we'll do is to make these units weaker. This is the main thing for us because that could help us to survive. Target unit against an invisible this turn. Invincible. Any damage from any source. Unit does not take any damage from any source.
Step aside, scrubs.
Also, let's make this one weaker. This turn. It just works only on attacking, so there's no point of targeting this one. And again, opponent still has mobility units with 3, so this one probably will die before I will be able to nullify creatures, which could be a good thing to do though. But okay, let's see. Okay, -5 now. Opponent getting. Wait a minute. Opponent gets -5 at the end when it draws a card, and no. Nullify target unit before attack. We get another one. This is not a good thing. Okay. Again, like what I'm doing now is just trying to survive. I guess it's kind of an impossible thing to do because next turn opponent will just basically attack me with every creature, and that's kind of it.
Step aside, scrubs.
But I will do everything in my power to kind of survive. So let's just think. Target unit before attack. So we could
I
turn
know
the
where
unit
you're
to
weak.
attack, and before attack it will nullify it. Nullify means again remove all text and effects from the unit. That means that it's going to remove our effects too, which we need to be careful about. Draw a card every time a unit is restored. This one has minuses, and this one too. I guess the only unit that we could attack with problems is this one.
I know where you're weak.
Oh snap, that was a mistake. I targeted a unit that modified. That means that -2 is not going to. Oh no, it actually worked. Whew. Yeah, I'm done. No, I actually will survive. I will survive with 1 health. No. I'm done. This is a shame. This is a shame. We almost won. Like, we had a lot of health. That was a pretty interesting game actually. Victory defeat. We got to 10th level. And of course we didn't cover the quest. Yep. I deployed, by the way, supports unit, but for some reason it didn't work. Apparently quest right here is basically doesn't work. Or you need to win in order to do. I don't know what's happening. Things supposed to work fine, but they don't. So I guess let's just on that note finish this session. Again, this game is pretty cool, and a lot of positive elements in it, a lot of interesting mechanics, and it definitely kind of challenges me when it comes down to mechanics and everything else, and combination of these mechanics. So because of that, I definitely will choose this game over a lot of different games that we have in our queue. So I guess, yep, on that note we will end the session. Come on, man. Yep. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a nice day or night, and see you in the next session. Bye.